Rocketman tells the story of Elton John's life from young musical genius to superstar and drug addict. But how well is the film's hard-edged storytelling going to play with today's audiences? Rocketman tells the often moving story of Elton John's early life, starved of parental affection as a young Reginald Dwight growing up in Pinner in Middlesex, and the launch of his record-breaking career in the US. Told in flashback, Rocketman opens with Elton bursting into rehab dressed in a bright orange jumpsuit, sprouting huge wings and a set of demonic horns. Rocketman is set to many of Elton John's most recognisable songs, which are performed brilliantly by Taron, his closest friend Bernie Taupin. The cast includes Richard Madden as Elton's first manager, John Reid, and the wonderful Bryce Dallas Howard, who plays Elton's mum, Sheila Fairbrother. Rocketman is produced, amongst many others, by Elton's husband, David Furnish, and is directed by Dexter Fletcher. He directed Taron Egerton in the title role of the 2016 film Eddie the Eagle, and replaced Bryan Singer as director of the 2019 Queen biopic Bohemian Rhapsody. Overall, Rocketman is an exceptional film packed with toe-tapping drama and entertainment that bring out the highs and lows of Elton's life from the 60s to the end of the 80s. It must be easy when telling the story of someone who's been a showbiz icon for over 50 years to slip into a schmaltzy, cliched portrayal of a global superstar. But thankfully, Rocketman resisted that temptation and chose a different path, setting out their stall right from the start when Elton stomps into rehab and opens up about his demons. We see the story of a lonely child unfold, starved of love at home, with a distant father and a mother who would rather play around than play with her son. Young Reg Dwight is encouraged by his nan, who supports him in getting piano lessons and takes him to audition at the Royal Academy of Music. The film quickly moves on to Reg going out on the road with his band, and he soon gets a taste for touring and musicians, one of whom encourages him to write his own material. With a few songs under his belt and following a chance introduction to Bernie Taupin, he plays for Dick James and gets the opportunity to launch his career at the Troubadour in Los Angeles in 1970. His first night is a sensation, and the rest, as they say, is musical history. Rocketman uses Elton and Bernie's back catalogue to tell the story. The songs are all performed by Taron Egerton, who demonstrates an exceptional singing voice, with many staged in lavish musical style with dancers filling the screen. The musical numbers are performed well out of chronological order, but that certainly doesn't affect the telling of the story. The choice of songs and their poignant lyrics do help bring to life some of Elton's most notable successes, but more often than not they highlight the hard-hitting emotional challenges he ran away from, seeking solace in booze and drugs before he finally hit rock bottom. The script relies on its clever use of flashbacks to provide the many insights into Elton's life and to help the audience get inside his mind. We see the strong brotherly love between Elton and Bernie Taupin, the taut sexual relationship between Elton and John Reid, his first manager, a relationship he relied upon long after Reid had moved on to other partners. We see the corrosive relationship between Elton and his father, whose pent-up nature prevented him from showing affection for his son, and his mother's footloose lifestyle that gave his father the excuse he needed to leave home. Strong writing and well-presented characterisation help the audience to sense Elton's mixed-up internal torments, unable to express his feelings, just like his father. There were no plot twists to speak of. Elton John's life, the ins and outs of his alleged substance abuse, and his lifestyle were the stuff of tabloid headlines for decades. But what was a pleasant surprise was the honesty in the storytelling, openness about his emotional damage, his loneliness and his desperation to be loved, all hidden behind an exceptional musical talent that many were happy to continue to exploit, even if he succeeded in drinking himself into an early grave. It's no spoiler to say that the film proudly announced at the end that Elton has now been sober for 28 years. In that time, he has succeeded in rebuilding himself and his reputation as a musical genius. Rocketman tells an amazing true story in a caring, well-thought-through way. It doesn't shy away from the hard-edged issues that affected his life. Impressive musical numbers that bring out the scale of his story mingle with more intimate scenes, and a subtle use of music and lyrics, all delivered expertly by director Dexter Fletcher. As for a rating, I'd give it 4 stars. The film grabs the audience and takes you on a journey of a lifetime, a real lifetime. It's packed with emotion, music and entertainment, a feast for fans and Elton John newbies alike. So whether you're into the latest releases or prefer to go behind the scenes with some of our greatest filmmakers, please do subscribe to our channel. We post new videos every week, so there's always plenty to see. Here's a couple more from Rabbit and Snail that you might want to check out. Thanks for watching, see you next time.